Welcome to Spice, Sass, and Satisfaction, the playbook for pleasure after 50. Today we're diving into how to reignite passion and embrace pleasure, no matter your age. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Spice, Sass, and Satisfaction, the playbook for pleasure after 50. I am just thrilled you're here with me, Michelle Hill, as we embark on this incredible journey together. Today, we're diving deep, heart first, into a topic that for too long has been whispered about, or worse, ignored, especially as we embrace the wisdom and beauty of our later years. We're talking about how to reignite that inner spark, that passion, and truly embrace the fullness of pleasure, no matter what the calendar says. Because, let me tell you something I know for sure, life, in all its richness, is meant to be savored, and that includes our sensuality, our connections, and our joy. This isn't just about tips and tricks. It's about a mindset shift. It's about giving ourselves permission to explore, to desire, and to experience intimacy in ways that are authentic and fulfilling for right now in this beautiful chapter of our lives. We're going to talk openly, honestly, and with a whole lot of love, because you deserve to feel vibrant, desired, and deeply satisfied. So get comfortable, open your hearts and minds, because we're about to uncover the playbook that will help you reclaim and celebrate your pleasure. This is your time, and it's going to be magnificent. Are you ready to explore that with me? I know I am. We're going to dismantle some myths, aren't we? We're going to look at how pleasure can evolve, how it can deepen, and how it can become even more meaningful as we grow. This is a space for discovery, for courage, and for celebrating the incredible beings we are. It's about understanding that our capacity for joy, for connection, for intimacy doesn't diminish with age. It transforms, it matures, and it can absolutely flourish. So let's get started on this exciting adventure, because the best is truly yet to come, and it's time we all believed that and lived it fully. Now, let's talk about something really important right off the bat. Normalizing pleasure. For too long, society has tried to tell us that sensuality and vibrant intimacy are reserved for the young, that there's some kind of expiration date on our desires. But I'm here to tell you, and I want you to hear this deep in your spirit, that is simply not true. Your sexuality, your desires, your needs, and this incredible body that has carried you through life, they all deserve attention, exploration, and celebration at every single age. It's not just okay to want pleasure after 50. It's natural, it's healthy, and it's a vital part of a joyful, fulfilling life. We need to own that, to claim it, and to let go of any outdated notions that try to dim our light. And here's a beautiful truth that often gets overlooked. Many, and I mean many, older adults experience even better, more profound intimacy as they mature. Why is that, you ask? Well, think about it. With age often comes a deeper emotional maturity, a stronger sense of self, a confidence that blossoms from knowing who you are. We've learned a thing or two about communication, haven't we? We're often better at expressing our needs, our desires, our boundaries, and listening to our partners. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing the incredible gifts that come with experience and using them to enrich every aspect of our lives, including our intimate connections. So, let's start by giving ourselves permission to believe that pleasure is our birthright at any age. Alright, now for a little adventure, something that might feel a touch outside the comfort zone for some, but trust me, it can be a game changer. I want you to consider visiting a romantic store, and here's the key, with your partner. Yes, I'm talking about a sex store or a boutique that specializes in romantic and sensual aids. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh, Michelle, I could never. But hear me out. These places are not the taboo, dimly lit shops they once might have been perceived as. Many are bright, welcoming, and staffed by knowledgeable people who are there to help, not judge. And the magic of going together, it transforms it from feeling like some kind of secret, perhaps even shameful, mission into a fun, exploratory date. Think of it as an opportunity to connect, to discover new things about each other's curiosities, and to inject a little playfulness into your relationship. When you're there, keep an open mind. Look for things like new massagers or couples toys that can introduce different sensations. Explore sensual massage oils or beautifully scented candles that can set a relaxing and inviting mood. Perhaps there's lingerie or even themed costumes if you're feeling a bit daring. It's all about what sparks your interest as a couple. And don't forget fun games designed for couples or intimacy cards that can open up new avenues for conversation and connection. The goal isn't necessarily to buy out the store, but to explore, to laugh, and to signal to each other that you're both invested in nurturing your intimacy. Now, if stepping into a physical store feels like too big a leap right away, or perhaps you live somewhere without easy access to one, don't you worry. We have the entire world at our fingertips, don't we? I want to introduce you to the concept of a Google and Giggle night. This is all about cozying up at home and exploring the vast array of online romantic stores together. Set aside an evening, maybe make some popcorn, pour a glass of wine or your favorite comforting beverage, and get comfortable on the sofa with your laptop or tablet. Websites like Adam and Eve, Love Honey, or even sections of Amazon offer a huge variety of products to explore, from the very tame to the more adventurous. The key here is the giggle part. This isn't meant to be a serious, high-pressure shopping trip. It's about creating a lighthearted, fun experience where you can scroll through different items, talk about what catches your eye, and most importantly, laugh together. You might be surprised by what piques your partner's interest or even your own. It's an opportunity to learn more about each other's curiosities in a relaxed, private setting. The goal for the night? Just to explore, to talk openly, and maybe, just maybe, pick one thing that you both agree looks interesting enough to try. It's about the shared experience, the connection, and the anticipation, as much as it is about any potential purchase. Chapter 4. Erotic education is ageless. You know, we spend our lives learning new skills for work, learning about the world, learning how to be better parents or friends. So why, oh why, should learning about our own sensuality and intimacy ever stop? Erotic education is truly ageless, and it can be an incredibly powerful tool for reigniting passion and deepening connection. I'm talking about seeking out resources that can expand your understanding and your imagination. This could mean watching tasteful adult education videos together, and there are many out there created by reputable therapists and educators that focus on pleasure, communication, and new techniques in a respectful and informative way. It's about learning, not just titillation. And for those of us who find that mental foreplay is just as important, if not more so, than physical touch, don't underestimate the power of the written or spoken word. Reading erotic novels or listening to erotic audiobooks together can be surprisingly stimulating. It allows you to explore fantasies and scenarios in the privacy of your own minds, sparking conversations and new desires. It can open up a whole new world of imagination that can then translate into your physical intimacy. This isn't about judgment. It's about curiosity and a willingness to explore all facets of what it means to be a sensual human being. Education in this realm is just another pathway to deeper understanding and greater pleasure. Chapter 5. Try something new. No shame zone. This chapter is all about courage, playfulness, and declaring your bedroom, and indeed your relationship, a no shame zone. It's time to give yourselves permission to try something new, to step outside the routine, and to explore different facets of your sensuality without any judgment from yourselves or each other. Think about introducing elements like role play, exploring shared fantasies, or even having theme nights. It doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. It's about injecting a sense of novelty and excitement. What have you always been a little curious about, but perhaps a bit hesitant to suggest? Now is the time to explore those whispers of desire in a safe and loving space. Let's talk about some gentle ways to start. How about blindfolds and feathers? This can be a beautiful introduction to sensation play, heightening other senses, and focusing on gentle touch. Or consider edible body oils, or even something as simple as ice cubes. Playing with temperature and taste can add a surprising and delightful new dimension to your encounters. And something I believe is incredibly powerful, mirror play. This is about rediscovering your own beauty and your partner's, watching yourselves connect, and building confidence in your sensuality. The most important thing is to approach these new experiences with an open heart, a sense of adventure, and a commitment to making each other feel cherished and safe. Now, if there's one golden thread that weaves through all of this, that underpins every successful attempt to deepen intimacy and reignite passion, it is communication. Open, honest, vulnerable communication. And darlings, let's not forget a healthy dose of humor. Talking about sex, desires, and changes can sometimes feel a little awkward, even with someone you've known for years. But when you can approach these conversations with love, respect, and the ability to laugh together, it takes so much of the pressure off. It's about creating a space where both of you feel truly heard and understood, without fear of judgment or rejection. This is where the real magic happens. So how do we start these conversations? Sometimes it's as simple as asking open-ended questions. Try something like, what do you want more of in our intimate life? Or, is there anything we haven't tried that you've been curious about? Another playful one could be, if you could surprise me with something wonderfully sexy, what would it be? Listen, truly listen to the answers, and be brave enough to share your own. Humor is your ally here. It can diffuse tension and make the exploration feel more like a delightful adventure than a serious discussion. Remember, this journey is about connection, and communication is the bridge that gets you there stronger and more intimately connected than ever before. As we journey through life, our bodies change. That's a natural, beautiful part of the human experience. And understanding these changes, rather than fearing them or ignoring them, is absolutely key to maintaining a satisfying and pleasurable, intimate life after 50. One of the most practical and helpful things to embrace is the use of lubricants. Let's be honest, hormonal shifts, particularly for women during and after menopause, can lead to vaginal dryness, which can make intimacy uncomfortable. A good quality lubricant isn't a sign of a problem. It's a smart solution that enhances comfort and pleasure for both partners. There's no shame in it, only wisdom. Furthermore, hormonal changes can affect arousal and desire for both men and women. This is where open communication with your partner is vital. But also, please don't be afraid to talk to your doctor. There are many options available, from hormone therapy to vaginal moisturizers and other medical supports that can make a significant difference. It's about advocating for your own well-being. Beyond that, be open to exploring different times of day for intimacy when energy levels might be higher, or new positions that are more comfortable for your bodies. Sometimes a slower, more sensual pacing is what's needed. It's all about adapting, being kind to yourselves, and finding what works for you now. I love a good, tangible idea, something you can create and see. And that's exactly what this next suggestion is. I want you to think about creating an intimacy basket or an intimacy box. This is a wonderfully simple yet incredibly effective way to keep the spirit of romance and connection alive and easily accessible. Find a beautiful little box, a decorative basket, or even a special drawer that you designate just for this purpose. Keep it in the bedroom, somewhere handy, as a gentle reminder and an invitation to connect on a more intimate level. It's like having a curated collection of your favorite tools for connection right at your fingertips. So what goes into this special basket? Well, that's the fun part. You get to personalize it. Think about including things that set a sensual mood. Perhaps some favorite candles with a scent you both love. A pre-made playlist of romantic or relaxing music. Definitely include your go-to massage oil. And, of course, lubricant. You might want to add a favorite toy or two that you've discovered on your journey. And don't forget the power of words. Consider adding cute little notes to each other, or pre-written fantasy cards or conversation starters that you can pull out spontaneously. The idea is to make it easy and enticing to create those special moments, fostering an atmosphere of anticipation and care. As we draw our time together to a close for today, I want to leave you with this powerful truth. Your sensuality is your superpower. It truly is. It's that incredible innate part of you that connects you to joy, to pleasure, to yourself, and to others in the most profound ways. Whether you find yourself single and exploring your own desires, or partnered and looking to deepen that precious bond, embracing your romantic and erotic side is an act of profound self-love. It's an invitation to better, more honest communication, and it can unlock a renewed, exhilarating sense of excitement for life itself. at any age, and especially after 50. Please hear me when I say this. You are not past your prime. My goodness, no. You are the prime. This chapter of life offers a unique richness, a depth of understanding, and a freedom that can make intimacy more meaningful than ever before. The experiences we've talked about today, normalizing pleasure, exploring together, communicating with openness and humor, understanding our bodies, and creating intentional moments. These are all pathways to a more vibrant, sassy, and satisfying life. It's about claiming your desires, honoring your body, and celebrating the incredible capacity for connection that resides within you. This journey is yours to design, filled with spice and deep satisfaction. So, I encourage you, I implore you to take these ideas and make them your own. Start small, be curious, be kind to yourself and to your partner if you have one. Remember that this exploration is an ongoing adventure, not a destination. The capacity for pleasure, for love, for connection is limitless. Thank you for joining me, Michelle Hill, on Spice, Sass, and Satisfaction. Go out there and live fully, love deeply, and embrace all the pleasure you so richly deserve. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.